Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Penny and I'm coming to you today from Northern Ontario, Canada. Today's segment is going to be called Wipping It Wednesday. I am dedicating my Wednesdays to whip projects. I have a few large blankets that I'm working on and a couple of unfinished projects that I found in my office when I did some cleaning in there. But this was something that I started a while ago and I'm just about to finish it up, and I thought I could finish it today. And what it is a tweedle muff. A tweedle muff is something for patients with Alzheimer, any type of anxiety disorders, that kind of thing. And what it is a muff that your hands can go in, and it has different textures to keep their fingers, because when you're diagnosed with something like Alzheimer's, they fiddle and they pick and they play, and it calms them somehow. So all of my tweedle muffs are double, and what I do is I sew in all my ends on the inside, and then I take the tweedle muff like this and I turn this in, and so this end here that's not done yet, turn it in. I have one seam and no ends exposed at all. And that's the average size of a tweedle muff is about 12 by 12. This is a man, so it's a bit bigger, because I find men, even though the rest of their frame seems to get a little bit smaller, their hands don't. So and that's why it's also in the darker colors. I know this is glittery, but it's the texture of it that they'll like to play with. The first section is just a front post, back post, double crochet. Then we come into some bobble stitches, which I've been working on. I'm trying to improve my bubbles so they look more uniform. This is a great project to try new things on. I was just doing some single crochets because I need a place to attach some things that I've made. And then I thought, I wonder if I could do little fringe stitches in the middle here. And lo and behold, I figured out you can. Then I just have a different color double crochet section. And then I have my gray section with a bit of, it's just like crossover stitches, sort of. So it just gives them a place their fingers can go in and they can feel the inside of the muff, which is actually the inside layer of the muff that they can feel. And then another flat place, because I like to put on a button and just a little flap that they can button up and unbutton, because they like to do those kinds of things. Inside, on this end, on the inside, I've attached a pocket, because they like to put little things in and hide them in their, like, they collect little things along their day, and they like to have a place to tuck them into. It's all acrylic yarn, so it's very much so washable. And there's a call for these. If you want to contact your local Alzheimer's association, and they can put you in touch with homes that will want them, or individual groups, day away programs, stuff like that. And that's what I'm working on today. I always attach some little thing, like it's a little owl or a mouse or a teddy bear head, something that has eyes on it, so it gives them like a little toy as well. They seem to really enjoy that. And then I would I'll pull a face on here, put a bit of stuffing inside, and then when I sew up the top, I will crochet a band and attach it directly to this. You have to be very careful that all your ends are sewn in really well. And if you sew on something like a button, use a very sturdy thread and make sure you're getting it through multiple plies of different strands of your yarn, because you don't want the button come off. They fidget and they fiddle and they will pick at things, and if they can get them off, they will. And unfortunately, buttons are something that could be a choking hazard, so be very careful. I try not to use anything except acrylic yarn. That's what I'm working on. So probably on my show and tell later on in the week you'll be able to see this, and that's what I'm working on. If you want to, you can tell me what you're working on in the comment section, and if you like what you see, make sure you subscribe. Have a nice day, and if you get a chance, play with a little bit of yarn.